An elderly woman who had great faith lived in a poor apartment. A neighbor who was a man of no faith or religion lived next door. He would make fun of the old lady's faith. One day, he could hear the old lady telling the Lord that there was no food in the house. She hoped that God would provide. The man decided to play a trick on the lady. He left a loaf of bread at her door, pounded on her door, and quickly darted into his own apartment. The next thing he heard was her loud cry of praise. "Lord, I thank you. You have answered what I hoped for." With a devilish grin, the man came back, knocked on the door, and said, "You silly woman, God did not answer your prayer. I put that loaf at the door." With a smile, she cried out, "Praise the Lord! My prayer has been answered," even using a devil to do God's work. Our readings today from Isaiah and Matthew remind me of the musical Oliver. The young lad who is hungry sings, "Food, glorious food, hot sausage and mustard." Isaiah paints a picture of a banquet table in heaven. The gospel story is that of Jesus feeding the multitude. We live in challenging times of fuel shortages and rising food prices. Many an elderly person with a fixed income must choose between food and rent, between nourishment of the body or a place to rest that hungry body. Time and time again, we have heard stories of how God has answered the prayer of the poor, of so many starving people in our cities and towns. One man said, "How can there be a God when there are so many dying of hunger?" He heard a voice within saying, "That is why I created you, with health, with a job, with talents to earn a living, and then some. You are there to share your extra with those who have none." Can you think of a time when God answered your prayer by using another person? How do you feel? Also, when did God use you to answer someone else's prayer? How did that make you feel?
Please join us in this prayer of hope to our Blessed Mother for the first week of Advent. Remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to thy protection, implored thy help, or sought thy intercession was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, we fly unto thee, O Virgin of Virgins, my Mother. To thee do we come, before thee we stand, sinful and sorrowful. O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not our petitions, but in thy mercy hear and answer them. Amen.